think that this is plugged in. I hope that it is. Hey guys, it is Mari back with another video. And like I always say, don't be scared to fall because you may fall into a better situation. And without further ado, let's get into the video. I think I want to change. I have two cameras going. I have one right here and I have one right here. I think I want to change the angle of this one just so it can be a dramatic difference. Today this video is just going to be a sit down, get ready, like chat with me. It's nothing too serious, but it's serious. So the convo today is going to be about friends. But I always think about what are some things that I want to change with my new age and my new and just the way that I do things as of now. I recently had a situation with a friend of mine, and it just was so much bad blood. Maybe it'll be a story time one day, I don't know, but as of right now, I'm just not gonna talk about it. But it just got bad, and the person was talking really bad about me. I just would have never thought that it would have been happening like that, but you just never know. And I also want to say a disclaimer in these videos. I'm talking based off of my experience. My experience is not your experience, but however, I feel like in any experience you can always learn something. But guys, so I think with a lot of friendships, we like to hold on to people who we've had around for a long periods of time, and we hold on to what the friendship was for that point in time. And for my friendships, I had to realize that when that friendship started, I was going through a lot and I could relate to that person. And as I got older, I was not able to relate to that person anymore. And I was holding on to the friendship and the bond that we had then, thinking that it would be the same now. But since we have grown and have become different people, the bond is not as strong, but you can still remain friends. It just comes with age. You may not ever keep anybody that you are close with in your life, that you haven't lost that friend, but you're not as close as you were, which makes a lot of sense. Because you were two different people, and then your situation and where you were at the time did play a part in the bond that you guys had. And since that is not in the equation, you may not be as close. So let's take that into consideration when it comes to friendship. I depended on my friends to keep me afloat in life. And that was not something that they ever put onto me. That was something that was a decision that I made within myself, because at the time I needed them to stay afloat. I wasn't close to my family. I wasn't talking to my father or anything like that. So I heavily depended on my friends to keep me afloat. I don't regret that, because I feel like I did need that. Like, I wasn't close to anyone. I wasn't talking to anyone. I needed those friends. I needed that support system. And for the most part, I got it, and I got through it. I got through all of that I was going through. But however, switching gears into as of recently and the chapter that I am in now, with me being in such a vulnerable state and depending on them then, it also made me overlook, maybe I want to say, who they were as a person. And maybe then I did need them, and then we clicked then. But as of now, since I'm kind of over that, era. I'm over that vulnerability with what I was going through. And I'm over, I'm just a whole different person. I've just changed mentally. I think different. And I was constantly asking myself, like, where do these people apply in my life as of now? But I would keep them around because I was like, I don't know anything else. These are my friends. They know everything about me. They know my life. They know my secrets. And, that's just, like, why start over? But as of recently, I've realized that some people are only supposed to be a part of your life for a certain chapter. And it is nothing wrong with that. It is nothing wrong with that. And you would think, and I would hope that both of you, if you do go on different paths, that if you've ever told them anything about you or any of your secrets, that it stays between you two, and you just kind of just part ways. It's not like a a closing of a chapter or whatever. It's just kind of we grow in different paths, and we can come back around to, you know, pick up the pieces one day. You're not gonna be around your friends all your life. Like, some people are, you know, because y'all just growing. Yeah, some people are just that compatible that they do grow in the same directions, but that is just not the case for some people, and that's just not the case in my case. As I got older, we had different interests and we grew in different directions. My friend jumped into a relationship that was a whole different lifestyle for him, and with the neglect from that, I, you know, started to venture into other friendships, or putting more energy into other friendships. It's like I put more energy into other friendships, which brought me to realize that there is friendship in other people. There are people that are going to come into your life and make an impact for each chapter, and I feel like that these co-workers were those people. And that's the reason that I'm having this conversation, because certain people are going to come into your life for certain chapters for certain reasons. God is just that good. And it's not to say that you're closing the chapter on your old friendships, because you guys will always be friends. You just won't always be close. And so we need to welcome new friendships. That's how you get to new places in life, with socializing. That's how you get into new places. So I feel like a lot of us are closed off and we don't socialize. I'm not saying pour you're all into your coworkers or anything, but if I say that we should always leave the door open for new friendships. I feel like I only have one best friend. Some people have two, you know, some people have multiple, but there's this one best friend. And to me, a best friend is a person that you can confide in. As a person, I don't tell my family everything. I don't tell my dad everything that I'm going through, but I tell my best friend the most deepest and darkest things. And even when I get into a relationship, even my man doesn't know as much as my best friend knows. So that's why I feel like only one best friend. And if you have a person like that in your life, that's your best friend. If you're ever asking yourself, who is your best friend? That is your best friend. And it could be more than one person. But a lot of people don't believe that you're closer to your best friend than your family. That is not hard to believe. And the reason you are closer to them is because you've poured so much more into them. Most people's best friends know more about them than their family do at this current time. Your mother knows when you were born and this and that. That I'm not dividing the two, and I'm not placing one greater than another. But as of now, that best friend, the one that you pour into, the one that you go to when you're in a hard place instead of your parents, is supposed to be there. Don't feel bad about that. Don't feel bad about them. So you guys subscribe and leave a comment, and go follow me on my Instagram to keep up to date with what I have going on recently, and follow me on my Snapchat for more of stuff that I don't post on my Instagram. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. Toodles.